Can't watch an R&B music video without thinking like, I think this guy wants to f me. Like there's a sheep blowing behind him. He's looking at the camera like, oh, and I'm like, oh, this guy's trying to.
You're all looking at the screen going.
Welcome back to Careful Boys. We are very careful boys, and today we got Tyler back.
Hey,
hey, Tyler!
And we finally get to meet Nick's children.
Yeah, I brought him today. I hope that's okay with you guys.
Leon and
Winnie.
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 The Pooh?
Named after Danica McKellen?
She's named after Winnie the Pooh, I guess.
Really?
That's what Tiff.
That's a good Winnie also.
I named him after Leon Black from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I don't watch any of those
He's
shows.
JB Smooth.
I was thinking Resident Evil. Leon.
Okay.
I just thought Leon was. I was like, man, Leon's a cool ass name.
That's cool. Man.
It is.
Resident Evil, yeah, that's my familiar.
Oh yeah, that one too. That one too.
Leon.
So today we are talking about what is something that's popular that pisses you off. Really gets in it, grinds your gears.
Literally what we're just talking about right now. So right now, it's like, can you play that one Biden clip real quick?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
a
like,
good example.
so this is what pisses me off right now, and I've never really been political, because even like when I was in the military, like people would be Republican, people would be Democrat.
But you're all military.
And they're talking in the workplace, and no one got their feelings hurt. And it was almost like, it almost actually felt like they were talking about sports. We're like, fuck the Bulls, fuck the Lakers, and then at the end of the day, they're gonna stick to their guns, but it's like a friendly acceptance on both sides.
Right.
Now it's like you hear the other side as whatever, and wall goes up, and it's not accepting, and almost like, I can't hang out with you.
Yeah.
I've, during like the heat of all of it in the pandemic, I've even heard people like, my mom's toxic, I can't talk to her, she's a fucking like whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's your mom, dude. Like,
But because she's a Trump supporter or
Trump
something.
supporter or Biden supporter or whatever.
Oh, it's this clip of Biden. This is Nick's president, by the way.
This is my president, baby.
It's between a man and a woman, and states must respect that.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
He flipped on us.
So the part that I get mad at is stuff like that. If you repost just to call out the inconsistency, the social climate is immediately,
You're a Trump supporter.
Trump supporter, I fucking knew it. And you're like, no, I'm just going, wait, that person changed their words quite a bit, and you know.
I mean, we even see it in the comments too. Like, there's no such thing as a moderate. Like, we're not allowed to be moderates, which most of us are. Like, you have to pick a side. And if you parrot one side talking points, then all of a sudden you're completely that. You're a diehard alt-right or a super woke liberal.
Yeah, it's fun on this show too, because like, I think we're all kind of Trump comedy supporters. like we all laugh our asses off at Trump shit all the time.
All the time.
And then, but then I'm also like, yeah, I think like every president we've had in the last like 50 years is a war criminal.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if that makes me a big supporter.
Yeah, yeah.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, but yeah, no, exactly what Bart's saying.
What's kind of crazy though, I think I was a Trump comedy supporter, and then this year, I think I became a Trump supporter. No, because like
He's fully transitioned.
No, because all the shit that he said, like he was like they don't believe the vaccines or whatever, and we need to build a wall and all this other shit, right? You're like, man, that just sounds fucking crazy.
You're laughing at him so hard.
Yeah. And then you see the border crisis that we have, and then in the border, all the people that are crossing over, I think they already caught 3 Afghans that are on the FBI's wanted list for 9/11.
Oh my God.
Like that is part of the security where people think, oh, what is it against Latinos that you hate? And it's like, no, motherfucker, it's against insecure or like unsecured borders. It could be anybody. It could be Somalian pirates, like all the bad people that are coming in. And I'm like, damn, I think his wall was kind of like a good idea.
The Somali pirates are just coming for treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
We don't want anything else.
X marks the spot.
Give him some Lucky Charms to leave.
That is a weird thing that I don't like, the trend of corporations being politically like charged and also like standing for like moral causes and stuff like that. Cause like,
Well, they're just trying to sell shit, but it's not even being cynical.
but the people don't understand it's marketing. But they're kind of being fooled.
Like Nick buys rainbow leashes for his pugs, right?
Yeah.
Cause I get it when a small business, like on a community level, right? Like let's say
Showing them.
I mean, Exhibit A.
Can I be honest though?
What the fuck is that?
So look, when I bought them on Amazon, this is my honest story. People don't believe me, but even my own sister doesn't believe me. I was buying, and I couldn't figure out what color I wanted to get. So I was like, oh, the rainbow one's cool. So
Just get all of them.
So I got 4 of them. And then my sister saw me. She goes, "You getting ready for Pride or what?" And I was like,
I fucking hate your sister too.
I was like, no, I didn't even realize.
So was your sister like, don't appropriate my culture because you're not gay like me?
No, she just thought it was funny.
Because that's the thing too. Like, let's say you like rainbow.
Yeah.
Now you're immediately like gay pride supporter, or what? Like, what if I just like rainbow? Like everything is so tied to something.
Also, too,
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Everything is so tied
What
to
if
something.
I'm just a leprechaun?
all the gay
Exactly.
dudes in my neighborhood with dogs, they're like extra nice to me because of that rainbow leash.
That's kind of cool.
So they're like, you're an ally.
It's like a hack.
It's an ally.
But you get
I'm an
beat up
ally.
in the OC though.
Yeah, I get beat up a lot. People spit on me. Sometimes.
Maybe that should come next after brown belt then for you.
Oh shit! Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a cool belt.
When I was a kid, I moved to California from Virginia, right? And the teacher gave us like this thing to color, and I was like, oh, cool. Like I'll just color this castle in a rainbow. And then after that, the teacher was like super sensitive around that shit, and I didn't even know that gay people like owned that flag yet, because it really wasn't the case yet. Like,
That's not fair, dude.
Well, they kind of.
She thought you were gay.
she thought I was gay after that, for sure.
They stole it from the Hawaiians.
Yeah.
Like the license plate in Hawaii is a giant rainbow, right? And then it's been like that for fucking decades.
Yep.
I bet they're like, oh, bro, they just jacked us, bro.
Oh, bro.
Hawaiians are just so used to it at this point, they're like, whatever. Dude.
I mean, honestly, you guys can have the rainbow back. Like, I'm fine with that. Can I be a spokesperson? Like, we don't want the rainbow anymore, honestly.
I don't want the rainbow either,
Tyler
man.
doesn't like the rainbow.
Give it back to Hawaii.
Yeah, give it back to them. They want it.
And Hawaii should give it back to the Bible.
I like what you were saying yesterday about how the rainbow like doesn't go with anything.
No, look, it's a fashion disaster.
It's so hard to match collars with these guys.
It is though. It's like
Rainbow only matches with rainbow.
because Taika loves rainbow because it's all the colors.
Yeah.
But then because it's all the colors, it goes with nothing.
I just don't like how also, cause like my hoodie right here has some cool like rainbowy like type patterns on the back.
That's more tie dye, right?
Tie-dye's
That
not.
looks cool. I want that to be it. Cause like when it's in lines like this, it's just very boring. I don't know.
Are you dunking on my leashes, dude?
Rainbows actually look straighter to me because they're all exactly Roy G. Biv. They're all like exactly Roy G. Biv.
They're not
but like,
flossing.
but like when Tyler turned around, like those are actual distinct colors that are different.
Yeah,
But then like this is so straight to me.
And it's straight.
It's like red, orange, yellow.
I feel like mixing it together like that represents sexuality a bit more, like realistically as
gelling
well.
Because it's more like fluid or whatever.
It's more of like a spectrum. It's not like this line. People aren't like in these like
My sexuality has
categories.
lines, bro.
I only do anal.
That's the new straight symbol from now on.
I only do
Straight
oral.
It's straight pride.
I feel like I've always hated trends, and that's what got me into comedy. Cause like I never liked mainstream when it was mainstream. I never liked things that were popular when it was like it was good. You know, it was
But comedy got trends too.
You're either too early or too like it's a classic.
Yeah.
Like, were you one of those kids who's like, you know, when NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were like kind of fire? Were you kind of like, I like it, but I pretend like I hate it?
I was that, yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
But the whole
was me.
school
I
was
liked
that.
I liked pop, but it didn't really ignite me the way that like certain other music genres did. Like Michael Jackson, that's probably the most pop that I went. But like other than that, like the Britney Spears, NSYNC, that genre, I mean I listened to it, but it didn't hit for some reason.
I hate Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, but I know all the lyrics. I don't know why.
It's on your playlist at the gym.
Do you like hate them? Like, if you hear it, you're like, ugh, I hate this.
I think when they first came out, and I was in high school, I was like, fuck, I want to kill these guys. And then,
Wait, what about Justin Bieber? Because every like high schooler I knew hated Justin Bieber. Like every guy hated.
you know what I think it is?
I liked him because the generation was not like competitive.
That's what I think it is.
So like
That's true.
we were
Yeah,
way
yeah, yeah,
older,
that's
so it
true.
was like
Yeah.
a cute kid.
Right.
Yeah.
We were older.
I fell for it. I really thought that he was some cocky little kid, and I was like, fuck that little cocky ass. But then I watched his documentary because of my. No, I did. I actually really did.
He's kind of a cocky kid in there, isn't he?
He's a cocky kid, but he was so musically gifted. I had no idea. I just heard his songs and like "Baby, Baby, Baby." I'm like, this is a fucking killer song, dude. Wow. And people are like, wow, he wrote this song. I'm like, who gives a shit? Baby, Baby, Baby. Oh. that's good writing to you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just was ignorant about it.
I thought you were gonna be sarcastic, saying like, you know how they doctored a whole like thing, how he was discovered just off a random video, and then he wasn't already managed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Was he already managed?
I think Scooter Braun had him.
So they orchestrated that discovery.
They mildly did.
That's what I didn't like in the documentary. That fool was slapping Scooter Braun every 5 minutes.
Was he slapping?
Yeah, like he would just be like, surprise, whoop-pat, across his face. And I'm like, I don't know if I like this kid. I think I liked him before this documentary.
That's why you gotta read your contract, man.
He would just pop out of nowhere and just slap him in the face.
When I saw him drumming, I was like, okay, I fucked up. I was like, he's actually pretty good. But I didn't know that. And the way that they presented him or portrayed him in media that I saw, which is like commercials and shit, I wasn't like watching the same TV that all the kids who loved him.
He plays everything too, guitar, piano, like he plays everything.
I just didn't know.
I did think it was kind of funny though when guys would like look at boy bands and be like, oh, that's so gay, and I'm thinking, it's not for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like.
And it is gay.
But it's like it's for women, like, or it's a different audience, right?
Yeah.
So like, why you criticizing it as if it's made for you?
I think that's when you're younger, your view is like that. So that's why I hated him. Because you're like, you think the whole world is made for me.
Yeah.
You're like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. And then you get older and you're like, oh, there's a lot of people in this
Yeah,
world.
that's true.
You can't watch an R&B music video without thinking like, I think this guy wants to fuck me.
I think he wants to fuck my girlfriend.
Like there's a sheep blowing behind him. He's looking at the camera like, oh, and I'm like, oh, this guy's trying to fucking.
You're all looking at the screen going.
But that is how vain you are at that age.
Yeah, at that age, everything's about
that's very
you.
true.
But you do look at things as competition when they're in your same age range, especially at that level.
So, yeah, Justin Bieber was like the same age as me, so like all the high school girls were like, you know, liking him instead of the other high school boys. So all the guys are like, what the fuck? Like, we're right here. Why are you liking this random dude on the internet?
That you're never gonna see.
Yeah.
Were you actually a fan of Bieber though, like at all?
I didn't like Bieber until after high school, like when he dropped Purpose and stuff. I wasn't a hater though. I just thought he was like I knew it wasn't for me personally.
Of course, yeah.
Dang, dude, imagine saying that to Bieber's face. This just wasn't for me, but nice to meet you.
The song "Love Me" was pretty good, but that's a cover.
While he has a stadium full of people.
Hey, I know. And you're just outside going.
You're not for me. Can you hear me?
This isn't my jam.
I don't like it.
One thing that I think is funny is, so Gen Z, they think they came out with all this slang, but it's just gay culture slang.
Yeah, it's all from Fresh Prince
it
season
came
1.
from the drag clubs, it came, like the sleigh and all that. Like that's not even millennial. That's older than millennial slang. Like that's just
Like 79 New York.
Yeah, that's like drag culture. That's like all that.
What if they start calling each other jive turkeys?
That's from Airplane.
And then it's just funny, like they think they came up with that shit and that's their era, and I'm all like, nah, dude, that's like old school.
But
Yeah,
I think it is old school now, though. I think Slay's kind of done. Am I wrong?
slay. Like,
I think people still say slay.
I'm hearing Riz and all that shit.
Yeah, Riz
I'm
is
hearing
big one.
Printer, print it.
The second we just said it, it's now done.
Yeah, exactly. If I know about it, it's done.
You just the end of the era.
I agree.
What about any clothing styles of today that are popular that you guys actually don't like?
I actually like that baggy's coming back,
Like
because I
90s
missed
look?
it.
90s look.
You know what's fucking nuts? You know what's coming back? So when we were kids,
Yeah.
like specifically us three, there's crisscross, right? And they were wearing literally their shirt the other way, backwards. Now the trend is moving in a direction where, you know, when things come back, it's same but different.
Yeah.
So people are wearing it backwards, but because the designers know that, they're just sewing back pockets on the front of jeans now. So instead of totally wearing it backwards, it's a forward facing but looks backwards.
And then they're gonna wear that backwards, so it just becomes a regular shirt.
Isn't that crazy?
I hate that. I think.
I feel like all the most popular clothes I see right now that are expensive look like they're finger painted on. Like people like literally just take like finger paints and like draw like a sun or something, and it's like now it's high fashion.
Yeah, the low effort look.
Yeah.
Fashion is interesting.
Grunge graphic design. That is a thing.
It is interesting because I feel like back like when we were in like school, like people were inventing or like they were making their clothes, and they were like, it was actually a subculture where like there was some form of risk of being a certain style, like punks,
Right.
whatever, right? And then now everything is commercialized to where it's just fashion. Like tattoos, just fashion.
Is there a community?
There's no edge.
Is there a subculture that's getting bullied now for looking different?
There should be.
I think the bullies are getting bullied, dude.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I feel awful for the bullies right now.
Bring bullying back a little.
Bodybuilders? I don't know.
But like, you know how like
Athletes?
like maybe like cyber goths, like maybe they're getting bullied because
maybe.
they're so dorky.
They have so many places to go, though.
Yeah, so many
Yeah.
bridges that have underpasses.
Because it's like if you came to school in cosplay in the late 90s, early 2000s, someone's fucking you up and
Oh,
taking
yeah.
your sword away.
No, yeah, even like even in the early 2000s when I was like grunge, like kind of rock shit, people hella made fun of me.
But that's also why like those kids would have those chain wallets that they'll fucking smack you with, or like, you know.
Dude, I just look like a fucking Kohl's ad. Like, my mom dressed me like a little businessman, and I just,
He looked old since he was a child.
I looked like I had like a beeper like you could have put right here.
Like a young Sheldon.
Yeah, it was insane.
You know what I don't like, which is not. I hate when people are not committed to like being a goth.
Not committed.
How do you? What does that mean?
Like if you're just like gothed out to the max, like you just like white face, like all this like strapped
That's so-
leather,
yeah.
but then you get into an Altima and drive away.
What's a goth car?
that bothers me.
What's a goth?
Or if you go to a Starbucks or something.
Like a hearse, you gotta have a freaking hearse, man.
Yeah.
You gotta ride a black horse.
Black horse, yeah.
I think that is what it is. Like before, if you're in a subculture, you're committed to it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everyone's half-assing everything.
Everyone's half-assing, yeah, for sure.
I think everyone's cosplaying. Like they're not in it.
They were always cosplaying though.
My take is that I feel like everyone's a little bit just like mildly schizophrenic today. We all have like 20 different personalities within us that are like all trying to like kind of surface, because in the past you just kind of went to your group and that's like who you were around. Now you're with your group and then you're looking at like, you know, Snapchats of other people in other groups and stuff. So you're not trying to assimilate to just one thing. We're kind of trying to assimilate to so many things.
That's true, because there's so much information and data out that it is hard to stay on one thing.
And now there's possibilities for so much more subcultures, so you can just kind of dive in and dip your toes in all the time.
Right. That's true. I guess it is easy to be hypercritical when the information age is way faster now.
Yeah.
You probably get tired of your own trend after like way shorter of a time than we did, you know?
The algorithm shoves it down your.
I committed a good 4 years to Nautica and Hilfiger.
In high school,
moving on.
junior high,
Nautica. Damn.
that stuff was tight though.
Yeah, that was really tight.
I do think the end of true culture is probably 2000 or 2010. Then everything past that is just reinventions of the past.
Dude, you know it's something I listened to recently that is a very good example of that. Is this dude was saying, he was asking his son, like, hey, what kind of bands do you like? What artists do you like? And he goes, I don't know, I just like chill hip hop on Spotify. And he goes, which artists? He goes, I don't know. I just like listen to chill hip hop.
Yo, that is so
He
true.
doesn't know.
They don't know
who he likes.
artists, bro.
That happened to me because of LimeWire.
You know, like vintage band shirts and
Yeah.
like those things are really popular, right? Dude, like a lot of kids be fucking buying brands and shirts that they don't even. They're just like, I like the design.
They don't know anything about it.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh shit, you like fucking Train Spotting? They're like, what's that? And I'm like, it's on your shirt. It's like, that's a movie. Oh, I like this picture. It's like, okay.
It's like, oh, dude, you like the Nazis? No, I just like geometric shapes.
It's like, hey, fellow Nazi, let's dab it up. And they're like, what's a Nazi?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, yeah, that'll happen a ton.
That's fucking. It is kind of crazy.
They don't know. And I was like, what the fuck? Well, I wouldn't be caught dead buying things of brands and like bands if I don't know it. Like back in the day, it's like when you wore that shit, that's because you were like hella into Metallica. That's who you were.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then because you're trying to like be like, yeah, I'm into this. And then they go, oh, you like Metallica too? And you make friends and shit, right?
Yeah.
But then like, there's hella people that just buy it because they like the design.
I bought a Van Halen shirt yesterday, and I don't know a song by Van Halen.
Oh, we should listen to Van Halen. It's fucking
You
good.
might like it, yeah.
It was a cool shirt though.
Yeah.
I like the shirt a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know the albums though. People always go, "What are the albums?" I don't fucking know.
I don't know the
No, that's too deep of a cut sometimes for certain bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like a fucking psychopath, dude.
Napster and torrent age. I just downloaded everything. I don't know that.
That's true.
It's like I have a Blink shirt. I don't know every single song.
You know
Like,
what
that's
though?
kinda-
Ever since Spotify and like Pandora and all that, I don't know the names of songs. So I can
Yeah,
see why it's
right.
chill hip hop.
Is it kind
genre.
of? Do you feel sad? Because I feel like, oh, I don't know. I'm not connected to the artist anymore. I'm just connected to the
Yeah.
genre.
I'm not sure I could name a Van Halen song right now.
Yeah,
His example was funny. This comedian guy was
I can
saying,
hear it,
Yeah.
but I can't name the title.
And it's also mixing with AC/DC.
Yeah.
Exactly, that too.
I know what they sound like, but yeah, for some reason I can't name like any songs. by
Even
him or
Sabbath,
anything.
dude. I barely know their fucking names of the songs except for that one. Yeah, crazy. Crazy tune.
Da 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 da.
the dude that was talking about that chill hip hop thing, he said it's equivalent to someone asking you what books you like and you just say Helvetica, or if he said what kind of food do you like, soft textures. It's like because you don't know what the thing is.
Times New
but
Roman.
you know the.
Isn't that fucking
Yeah.
weird?
Dude, that's
It's weird. It's weird. I never thought that would be a thing either.
Have you seen Spotify's new AI DJs?
Yeah, I tried it out. Yeah.
You are listening to your Tyler Cedarwall radio station, now
Yeah.
playing songs that you were going to like, and it's like talking.
They do play songs that I like though, which is crazy.
Yeah, they got enough data by now. We've been
they
using it
know.
for a good.
Do you think there's a DJ out there named DJ AI and he's like,
My career's ruined.
Because when I'm working out, I'll type in like, let's say like EDM hype mix, and then all the songs that come out, and then Gio's EDM hype mix, it sounds like Forever 21. Like I'm gonna go shopping. In the mind, it's like
girl
like harder, like fucking like Knife Party or like Bloody Bleat Roots type stuff. And I'm like, damn, this. Even though we typed in the same thing, it fucking learned our choices.
It's like within the genre, who you like.
Damn.
Crazy.
One of the other things I like is when you go to an artist and it creates like your own personalized radio station with the artist and then other things that you kind of like, and it kind of like.
They know how to make adjacent playlists.
Blows my brain.
It's so good.
Yeah, you find a lot of cool stuff that way. Like the kids listening to this are like, "Are you guys fucking serious? That's so old."
I know.
Like, have you guys
fucking
heard of
boomer.
Spotify?
They're like, "We dig in record crates now, morons."